Alright, Team Vastberaden, welcome back to a new week of home workouts. It's starting to get a little bit colder outside, so if you're going outside, make sure you wear a sweater before you're nice and warm. If you're inside, make sure you have a couple of square meters of free space where you can do our movements. We have a nice 14-minute amrap today with 14 reps of 3 different movements. We're going to make sure we're nice and warm by starting with a 6-minute amrap. First one is to get the heart rate up. We're going to do some bottom hops. You might already know them. You start in a high plank. Then you jump your feet next to your hands and you jump back. You're going to do this, let's see, 12 times, and then you stand up. For the next one, it's going to be a little new. We're going to test your hip flexors. You're going to sit with the legs to the outside. You're going to put your hands in front of your body, point your toes. We're going to see if you can lift your feet off of the ground. Get them off the floor while they're straight and relax. Do this 12 times as well. If this doesn't work for you, place both hands on the one side. Do one leg on each side first and then combine the legs. Then, third one, we're going to do some push-up pluses. Again, get into a high plank. And now you're only going to move from the shoulders and the upper back. So I'm not going to bend my arms. What that looks like is a nice and high plank where I squeeze my glutes and my core. I'm going to sink my shoulder blades together and I'm going to push them all the way out as high as I can. Shoulder blades together, up, and all the way down. Again, collect 12 reps. Keep repeating this until you've hit 6 minutes. Then for the next part, we're going to do some core work, some side plank rotations first, for which you get onto one elbow. You open up your chest towards the ceiling, then you touch the floor behind your body, and open up again. You're going to do this 10 times on each side, and then you get into a regular plank. We're going to do some leg lift. So you get onto your elbows, everything's nice and tight, and you're going to alternate lifting left and right off the floor. Do this until you hit 20 reps and then do another round to collect 2 rounds in total. For the workout, let me first go through the beginner's option. Make sure you have a timer ready that's set to 14 minutes and a chair or a couch. We're going to start with 14 couch push-ups. What you're going to do is you're going to make a nice and high plank with your hands straight under the shoulders. The higher your couch, table, or chair is, the easier it gets. Let yourself sink all the way with the chest to the object, press back up, collect 14 reps. Then next one, to get the heart rate up, you probably know it, it's the burpees. Jump down to the floor, chest and hips touch the ground, you jump back up, and you extend all the way in the top. You finish each round with some core work. We're going to do tuck crunches. Straighten out all the way. My hands and my feet stay away from the floor. I'm going to tuck in the knees, touch my heels, back out, and tight. So if you want to make it a bit easier, you can keep your hands next to your hips. Straighten out as far as you can, then tuck the knees back in and move in that way. 14 minutes trying to collect as many rounds as possible. If you go for intermediate today, we make the push-ups a little bit harder, so get down on the floor and make sure your chest touches the ground every time. If you want to make it even harder, what you're going to do for experience is you're going to do V-ups instead of V-sits. So straighten out all the way, then whoop, straight legs, touch your toes, and collect your 14 reps in that way. Try to keep a solid pacing throughout. Don't start too fast. That would be my tip. And keep your breath under control. For the cool down today, we're going to do something called the twisted cross. You need a little bit of space for that. You get on your belly with your hands to the side. Then I'm going to keep my right shoulder on the ground. And I'm going to slowly bring my left foot to the other side. If you want to, you can push yourself off the floor a little bit with your left hand. And I'm just going to hold it here. And this will give a nice stretch on the front of my shoulders. Do it 1 to 2 minutes on each side to give those shoulders and that chest some love, and then you're done for today, and I hope to see you in the next one, which will be a repeat workout from April. See you soon, have fun, ciao.